Hey, g'day legends, what's happening? Got an awesome video here for you today. Bit of a will it run, but not on the usual content. Got something of the marine flavour today, so probably haven't seen this boat before. Some of you might have in an old video, not in the water, but this is the wife's boat. I think it's about a 5 metre Haynes Hunter. Got the old 60 Evinrude 2-stroke on the back. This thing has been sitting for probably the best part of 8 years. Haven't had it running, but that's all about to change. For the legends at Light Time, they've hooked your boy up with a bit of a rip snorter of a battery, so I thought what better time to yeah, get onto this thing than yeah, road testing this battery, or water testing rather. So like I said, I don't know if this thing runs. It's been sitting forever. I'll give you a bit of a close-up of it. The thing's a mess, so gonna try and yeah, resurrect it, see what works, see what doesn't, and hopefully get this thing on the water, eh? So let's rip into it. Rightio, so this is the suspect right here. This is a marine specific battery, so it's designed to go, obviously use on your trolling motor, start the outboard and run everything else on board and do a bloody good job at it. So it's 140 amp hour, 12.8 volt, group 31. It's automatic self-healing. You can Bluetooth to it. It can tell you all the stats, what's going on with the battery. This thing is whiz bang. As you can see, there's all the stats there. I'll put a link to it in the description with all the specs and all that jazz. But we won't go into too much more detail right now. What I'm gonna do is shove it in this thing, see what we're working with. I already found out that the key, I was missing the key for this thing. So I've kind of already, yeah, disabled the key part of it, but I can use the switch, so the lock and key part of it's gone, but I can still turn it. So I'm hoping that works. So I'm going to slot this thing in, hit the key, see what happens, see what doesn't happen. If we get some power, get some cranking going, I've got to reinstate the fuel system. It's a bit of a mess, but yeah, first things first, let's get this battery in, eh? Rightio, so the battery's in, so far so good, no sparks, so that's always good. What we might do first, seeing if this thing will trim up and down, see if any of them work. So by rights, if I hit this key, oh, there we go, that's working. So we'll flick that lock out and see if she'll trim down for us. Hit the button, oh yeah. Oh, that's working. So as you can see, the wire inside's a bit of a mess. Like I said, this thing, as you can see, it's just been sitting out on the tree row forever. It was sitting at home at my other place forever. Like I said, I think it's probably been like at least 8 years, probably longer, since it's actually been in the water. We bought it, we got a mate to take it out before we bought it, and then it's we haven't used it since. Seems like a bit of a waste, and you're right, and that's why I was keen to get it going. So when Light Time reached out about a battery, I said I got the perfect spot for that. So as you can see, sound is not looking real flash, but we don't need that. We're not expert fishermen anyway, so we just need the thing to work, and so far so good. I guess we'll test the ignition switch now. I've got the key handy, so I just sort of got to fish it in here somewhere. About there. Alright, that's the first click. So it should be in neutral, I think, where it's sitting stationary. And oh yeah, sweet. Alright, well, that's a bit of a win. So I'll show you what's going on with this fuel system here. So that was what was left of the fuel going to the outboard. So I've got a new one of them here. And yeah, that should go on there somehow, like that. I've got some more fuel on. I don't know if I've got enough. I've got a little pump there as well. Yeah, the one that was on it, I can't even compress it anymore. That line's pretty sad looking, but that's the fuel tank that this thing's got, on a big old stainless tank, and I think that's got a fair bit of old fuel in it. Don't know if I'm going to use that for now, or just use a boat tank. Boat tank might work for now until I can empty that out and yeah, fill it up with some good juice. I do have some 2-stroke oil and some new fuel, so what I'm thinking is I might mix up a few litres run the fuel line to it, prime it up, see if I don't have any leaks, and kick it in the guts and see if it's got ignition. If it does run, we might, I think I've got a set of muffs here somewhere. Not looking real flash, but yeah, we might put the muffs on it, put the water on it, see if it runs, see if it'll stay running, and see if it pushes water out the telltale, which I don't even know where the telltale is on this thing. As you can tell, I'm not a big boat guy, but we're learning on the fly, we're learning together, so yeah, let me hook this fuel system up and see if we can get this thing running, eh? So as you can see, the fuel system is, well, temporary fuel system is hooked up. As you can see, I definitely calculated the right amount of two-stroke for the amount of petrol, definitely. We'll soon see if she smokes too much or not enough. We'll know we haven't got the right amount in. But it did pick up fuel, so that pump is now semi-hard, so should have fuel up to the carbies. I guess we just, yeah, go in and try and start this thing. If it starts, we'll shut it down, like I said, then we'll go over and hook this thing up to the water, see if she moves water out the telltale. So fingers crossed here, legends. I think that's choke. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, I just tried to run. This is not a stitch up. That thing literally hasn't run in, I reckon, at least 8 years. That's pretty crazy. I guess the two-stroke keeps the carbies lubed or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, but I ain't complaining. So I've no idea what the water pump's going to be like. I'm assuming probably not the greatest for sitting that long. The Jatco, I think they call it, the internal water pump that moves water through the engine and out the telltale. But yeah, the next move is to put the earmuffs on it, get some water in this thing and see if it moves water. I might try and find the telltale before we do that, because good chance it's got a hornet's nest in it. But yeah, this thing's moving along way quicker than what I thought, so yeah, that's awesome. So far nothing but wins, eh? Oh, let's rip into it. But yeah, so I got the water hooked up, got the muffs on. I think that's the telltale. I'm not too sure. Bear with me, guys. I don't, not a big boat guy, but alright, like I said, it's in neutral, so that prop shouldn't spin. If we kick it in the guts, hopefully we will see some water move out of that telltale. Shut off. If it needs any choke or not. I think that's the choke. Guessing that's where the water's supposed to be coming out of. That must be a breather or something. Anyway, I might do a little bit of research, but yeah, that definitely looks like the telltale. I don't know if water's supposed to be moving everywhere. It's supposed to be coming out of, like, looks like there's water coming out of there. Yeah, I don't know, it's moving water though by the looks of it, so yeah, I'm calling that a win. I reckon I'll do a little bit of research and then confirm that that's all sweet, and then I reckon probably start cleaning this boat up and yeah, working out what we need to get on the water. I know the trailer probably needs a little bit of attention, tires need pumping up and the rest of it. Yeah, no, that is wins all the way around. So yeah, do some research and get back to you, though. Rightio, so I just did some research and no, that is in fact, yeah, the telltale. I took the lid off and pulled the hose off and yeah, it was blocked. I've cleaned it out so it's free flowing, so if the water pump's any good, we should see some water out of that telltale now. So I'll just turn the water back on. Let's kick this thing in the guts and see if it moves some water. If it stays running. Yeah, let it clear its throat out, but that is moving a good amount of water. Oh, it should settle down. Might have had the choke might have been on or something. That should settle right down. I end up adding some more petrol and oil to that. I put the rest of that 1 litre in that, so it's got 20 litres with a litre of oil in it, so it's about 20 to 1. Doesn't seem to be smoking, so oh, something's making noise up here. Oh, gonna have to sort out what that is. I don't know if that's an overheat or what that is. It's annoying. Oh, we'll reconvene. Rightio, well, I haven't had any luck sorting out the alarm on this thing. I think it may be overheat, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to actually talk to someone who knows a bit more about these things than I do, but I'm not gonna let that slow us down. Obviously probably not gonna get out in the water today because yeah, we can't take this thing out alarming, but we've got a fair bit of work to do before we do that anyway. So what I'm thinking, I'm gonna give this thing a quick clean out in here. I found some marine ply that used to be in a trade jigsaw, so I think I'm gonna clean this out, get that floor in this thing and mount this battery properly so it doesn't float all around the joint. And then I think I'm gonna start getting rid of some of this old wiring because yeah, it needs the new switches need installing. Looks like we still got the port and starboard lights on this thing, so that's handy. But the anchor's here, but look at the chain. She's cooked. So yeah, we might give her a bit of a clean up and get a bit of a shopping list going and a bit of a you know, a bit of a job list to get this thing out on the water. But we're going to do what we can today, so let's get stuck into it. Rightio legends, so I've got that marine ply installed on the floor of this thing. That's worked out well. Got the battery box installed, just an old one that I had lying around. That's all mounted, good to go. Just going over the little care package that this battery comes with. So it's got your warranty, service card, a lot of other literature there, as well as the product manual. So I'm not sure if I said at the start, but yeah, this thing's a lithium iron phosphate battery. That's the LifePo 4. Pretty snazzy little bit of gear. Like I mentioned before, you can download the app, Bluetooth, hook it up. Tells you everything what's going on with the battery. It has, when you put it on charge, has a self-healing mode, which is pretty cool. Not that we're going to struggle with low temperatures up in North Queensland, but if you are in a low temperature climate, it does self-heating, and then once it's on charge, it actually does self-healing, which is pretty cool. Yeah, as you can see, it's 12.8 volt, 140 amp hour, marine specific, designed to run, to start your outboard, to run your trolling motor, and every other bit of electronics that you have on the boat, which is really, really handy. This thing is going to do everything we want and more for what we need to do. So as this video goes up, Lead Time has their Black Friday sale going on, which I think it's up to 60% off. And if you drop code BAMBAM8, which I'll link in the description, as well as a link to their store, you'll get yourself an additional 8% off. So don't hesitate, legends, go and get around. I'm giving them a follow on their socials too. So I'm going to drop this thing in and keep going with the repairs, eh? Got that battery final installed there in the case, and I'm ripping out all the old wiring that we no longer need, and the old sounder and all that jazz. Obviously I got to get all new equipment. Everything that was in this thing was just, yeah, worn out, sun faded, wouldn't trust it anyway, so that's all gone. So probably going to wrap this video up here. Got a lot done that I didn't think we would, so yeah, resurrected that engine, it fired up, runs a treat, moves water. Really happy with that. Just got to get that alarm sorted out, so I might go and see an actual boat guy to see what the go is with that, get that sorted, because we don't want to get stuck out on the water when we do take her out. Yeah, got our battery from Lead Time installed. That thing's going to work a treat. Remember, BAMBAM8, yeah, go and check them out and get your discount, especially right now with the Black Friday sale. You're going to save yourself a bundle, so go and check them out. And yeah, we'll give this thing a tidy up next time you see it. We'll get the finishing touches done to it. And yeah, take the big go out in the water. We might even con skid pigs to come for a run, eh? So, as always, I appreciate you watching. If you do us a favour, like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.